Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your Akashic reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best message. And this is a near future reading, a couple of months from now. Let's just see what's going on with you. Could be a couple of weeks, a couple of months. Ooh. Time will only tell. Let's see. So I really want you to understand that there's a chess game that is going to allow you to make some very strategical moves. Okay, we get that word out. This is going to allow you to make plans that will help you put the difficulties, worries, and unhappy people behind you. Don't be discouraged by bringing this to an end. You're creating a space to bring more peace and promise into your life. It's time to leave any game behind you so that you can create a strategy to move on to the new beginnings. So it does feel like whatever they're doing, they could be trying to hold you back. It feels like there's a lot of walking around things. People are, trying to disengage, emotionally, not wanting to show you exactly who they are, things of this nature, right? Things that just kind of put you into a disruptive area. And it could even be just a disruptive group of people that you just need to disengage from. But Spirit is literally saying, as soon as you do this and this starts happening, it's going to bring in a different kind of peace and a new beginning in different areas of your life. Okay, so let's see exactly what's going on. And you probably already know what it is and who it is or who they are. Okay, so and a lot of times with the chess game, could be more than one person involved. And we're talking about the lightning bolt and the spring autumn coming out in reverse. Okay, so with the lightning bolt, it's like, yes, it's going to be some unexpected thing that you're not really going to see happening. It's going to happen so fast. It's going to take place so quick. That it's going to cause this fire and this upset and this roar that's going on around you. And this is definitely why you're going to want to disengage, right? Because this is going to just come out of the blue like lightning. And when the lightning strikes, you have no place to run, right? So it's just going to be, like, what the heck just happened? So it's going to come in very fierce and very furious, just as lightning does. And then with the spring and autumn in reverse, this card is literally telling you, right, that although the result you've been anticipating may be favorable, don't forget that there's an effort in the harvest as well as in planting. There may be some loose ends to tie up or some final action that needs to be taken. If so, focus on what needs to be done now to bring closure or completion to the matter at hand. Okay, why? Because placing everything that you need and letting go and allowing yourself to re-sow the situation within the chess game, because like it said, right, let it go so we can reharvest, recycle, have a new beginning. This is going to allow you to put all the things that you've been wanting to put together so that you can have personal payoff from it. And yeah, when it happens, you're going to be like, oh crap, let's do this, let's do that, right? And it does feel like it's going to happen sometime, right, within the spring through the autumn. So Spirit is saying this could happen anytime, but within this time period, you're going to be able to get all the ties done that need to be done within the circumstance, right? So just be kind of forewarned and you're going to bear a lot of fruit out of this. This is going to be one of those major things that's going to happen where you're going to get the best results in the end. The second chaos, yeah. The second chaos is going to say, okay, that's it. I'm done. I am letting it go. Because you know what? It's dead. There's nothing I can do anymore. It's done and over with. Because if you only give it a partial death, bury it in the backyard, but you didn't put the dirt on top of it, it's going to rise, right? Now you're going to have like the zombie effect over here. Why? Because you only allowed so much of it to go, but then you were harboring some of the rest of it. And Spirit says, no, 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 you need to let it all go so that way you can reap your rewards from the situation. And yes, it's going to be some heavy duty drama that's coming out of the situation that is going to really pretty much going to turn you off to the situation. And you're going to say, no, I got to dream somewhere else. It's going to make you want to put your hand on a different wand and say, okay, that's it. I'm out. I've got other things to do. And it's going to open up all these new doors and all these new opportunities for you to escape, right? Because you're going to want to escape the situation because this is just too much. No matter what it is, it could be coming from the boss. It could be coming from coworkers. It could be coming from, this Aquarius, this other Gemini, whoever. But however it is, the communication that's coming through, you're going to say, nope, I'm going to sword all of this, grab my stuff, and I'm going to escape the situation. Because it's just too overwhelming. So really watch that. I think for a lot of you, you already know what the situation is. And I think for a lot of you, you've been waiting for this lightning bolt. It's like it's almost like you're like sitting on this throne and you've just been waiting, right? Or maybe you're sitting under this tree and you've just been waiting for it to spark fire because it's so intense. It's so heavy that sooner or later it's going to catch fire. It just can't last. Right? There's no way this can last. It could even be if you're working in some kind of business, maybe you're waiting for the business to collapse. There's no way this business can stay open, right? Impossible. We just don't get the customers or, the people who work here are, not very good or, we're getting ready to go bankrupt or however it is, but that there's just something that is ready to spark fire. Okay, so yeah, and it says intuitively, you do know exactly what this is. If it's a love relationship, you're just ready. There's too much drama. You know that you and this person cannot see eye to eye and that it has to come to closure pretty soon. Or you and this friendship. Yeah, because they seem to be putting you out in the cold a lot about the situation, whatever the situation is. So, and it just feels like maybe it's a couple of people and maybe there's just somebody who's just really rude and disrespectful within a group of people. However it is, you're going to let go of any fears and anxieties. I think that if you do know that this is coming, you're already on edge, right? You're already a little on edge. Or you're just, clearly waiting for it to catch fire, Maybe you just want it to catch fire. Maybe you're like, you know what? Hurry up and catch fire. 6 of Cups. Yeah, because this is going to allow you to move. Once you escape the situation and get all the closure and get everything that you have, then you can definitely start moving in the direction you want. Somebody is definitely dealing with an Aquarius over here who is boss-like, and maybe you just know they're not doing what they're not thinking right, period. They're not thinking right at all. And, for some of you, I also want to tell you, you might be in another different relationship where it has to end so you can actually get to this Aquarius. I see that too. If we do it this way, kind of a V shape, we could say, yes, because I see how it's ending over here. I see how it's ending over here with this person so that I can get over here to this Aquarius. So I definitely see that pattern as well. And maybe you're just waiting for the death of a relationship so you can get somewhere else, right? To this person who actually loves you and is actually starry-eyed about you and thinks about you all, all the time. So maybe you're waiting for somebody to sign, your ex to sign that paperwork for a divorce or a separation. Because like I said, with a V, we can see that as well. Okay, and that would be definitely you escaping. Once they sign that separation or that divorce paperwork, you're free to get to this other person who, who loves you and adores you so. So you can also take it that way. It resonates different with a little bit of, yeah, because if it is, then that's that, right? It could even be a Leo that you're waiting for, or Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. But yeah, so on the love area, this would be it, because you see them as the person who is more passionate and who actually holds your heart. So if you're looking for the love situation. Okay. no matter what it would be, guys, it would be definitely moving yourself into a way more passionate area of where you feel, you know, like your heart is really in it, instead of dealing with all of this, right? All these difficulties. Because this person just feels like they just want to cause drama, you know, maybe all the time. And that's why let go is going to be the next few months. Like I said, you know, next few months. And it does feel like it's going to happen sometime within the end of May to June. So watch that Mercury retrograde coming through, because that could be the big kabam. That could be it right there, right? It's like, oh, thank you, Mercury retrograde, for coming in to tear this down. Could be actually one of those things that is a godsend for you, instead of a Mercury retrograde nightmare. Because some Mercury retrogrades are godsends more than just nightmares, right? So it would look like it would be on you, more on your side. And it's kind of fearful, you know, because maybe it's the change in itself, you know. I'm a little worried about the change. I'm afraid of how it's going to change. Could be leaving a little insomnia. But in the end, it's definitely the shock and awe to open up a new blessing. Okay, and until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.